Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This video we're going to paint some trailer tire rims here, you can see. But first of all, a little update on the tire changing machine. So yeah, I managed to mount this light truck tire onto this 17-inch 8 bolt. So it does a job. It can get it done. But back to what we're working on, okay? Now, back to the project at hand. Tire is on the rim. The only thing I've really done here is I've taped in the valve stem. I haven't blown the tire up yet because now this allows me to tape all the way back to here, just ahead of where the bead seat is. But hindsight 2020, as always, I got working away at this a little bit, and I got blown it off with compressed air, and a lot of the paint came off. And so, like I say, hindsight, when I had the original tire off rim, I should have tried to clean these up a little bit, get all the loose debris and stuff off, and possibly even gave them that first sand job, and then mounted the tire. And then it would have been, a little bit easier, I think, on the overall. So I'll do that on the next two. These two are already mounted, so let's get started. Now, like I just mentioned, a lot of the loose paint came off with just compressed air, and I've gone around the edge here with some 220 paper, and now I'm going to get out the DA sander and some wire wheels or brushes and the cordless drill, and try to clean up a bit of this rusty stuff, and then a light coat of primer, followed by some flat black hardware store rust paint. I cleaned the edge of the rim with a cloth and some wax and grease remover, tore up a bunch of strips of this 1.5 2 inch, whatever it is, and laid it in the edge, and then overlapped and found my way all the way around. I'm just gonna get some newspaper out. All right, everybody has their own little technique. I just took half pieces of newspaper store flyer, stuck it to the blue tape around, and then went around with orange tape and covered up all the overlaps or anywhere that didn't stick down the way I wanted it to. Went around the entire circumference of the tire with a ribbon of tape. From here on in, everything's reasonably protected. Okay, it's not perfectly protected, but it's reasonably protected. You get a little black paint on the tire, not the end of the world. So I got this rim wiped down, wax and grease remover. It's not the cleanest condition. I'm going to spray a little bit of Rust-Oleum self-etch primer just to light dust around. Give that I'd say about 10 minutes. Probably won't even need that out here. And then throw the rust coat paint in the spray gun. Spray it out. So I can't really tell you how to set your gun up. Every time I mix this paint, it's different. But I'm shooting with the knockoff DeValvis Pro Light. It's about the only use I have for this gun. Okay, and I've gotten a lot of flack in previous videos. People going, "Oh, it's a great gun." Maybe yours is. Mine is definitely not. Okay. I'm going to try to get the back edge of here. I'm not trying to put a heavy coat on, just trying to cover this because it will run, guaranteed. And this will be getting at least 2 coats, waiting about a half an hour between coats because it needs to get good and tacky. Okay, and it shouldn't take long out here in the sun, and that's pretty good. I recommend when you're spraying with this paint, when you're done your coat, dump the gun, put some acetone in it if that's what you cut your paint with, because it will plug up the needle and fluid tip very quickly. Okay, time for second coat. This has been cooking here in the sun around 20 minutes. It's a pretty warm day for mid-April where I'm at. Usually we're looking at, 40-degree Fahrenheit temperature. We're up, we're up 70, 75, 80 degrees today. It is a cooker spring day, perfect day for doing some paint work. But anyway, time to get another coat on this rim. Now, something that's important is getting down in this crevasse that goes all the way around. So I got to focus on that first, that I get a coat in there, and then finish out the rest of the rim. You can see I'm trying to get a much wetter coat going on now. This rim is hot, cooking in the sun. This paint, the thinners, the acetone in this paint will flash off very quickly. And there's a really nice sticky base for it to adhere to. So I'm not too concerned that I will get a run around the inside. And you might, I'm having a little trouble with my gauges lately. This gun sounds like it's really pumping out a lot of air. Yeah, that looks good. I'm happy with that. This should dry up to a flat black once it's cured. Nice. So there we are, got the paper off. Not a bad job, not a bad job. It'll do. Here's this one over here I didn't show you. I was working on 2 at a time, of course. It doesn't look too bad. They're gonna do the job. Here they are. Let them cure for a few hours, and then I took the chance and tried to inflate them. Now, people sometimes struggle with inflating tires without one of those blast machines that crack the valve and it just dumps a ton of air into the tire and rim. You can inflate tires quite easily at home. I found that just bouncing the tire off the ground on its tread and letting it rotate around expanded the sidewalls out until they met the bead area, and then put the tire chuck on it, and it grabbed and they inflated right up. But overall, this is quite a little simple project for the DIY at home. Just a little spruce up. So yeah, new rubber, some painted rims. Like I say, let them cure for 3-4 days, and then bolt them back up. So hope you enjoyed the video. Maybe you learned something. Thanks for watching. Till the next one, as always, peace.